Hi, guys, welcome to another episode of Emotionally Wise. Today, we are going to talk about why you should read books. And I was not a reader myself, but I have fallen in love with reading, and hence I decided to convince more people to fall in love with it too because it has so many benefits, and I'm going to talk about that today. And in the world of social media, you would like to be that black sheep that reads the book and conquers the world. First is mental escape. So when I come back from office, I relax or whatever it might be that is stressing me out goes on with me again and again. Reading, what it does for me is that it just brings me from all the directions and to one activity, that is reading and understanding what is written over there. So I forget about my personal problems, I forget about my office problems, or whatever that I am in trouble, I forget about it. So it takes you out of that zone and puts you into another zone, which is amazing feeling. The next one, second one, is emotions. I remember when I was reading this book Ichigo Ichie, man, it made me feel like I was so happy. Like the book in itself had so much magic in it that it talked about how to be happy in the present moment, what happens, what does not happen. Just the vibe of the book raised my vibration, you know? Like I didn't even have to say anything to me. The words were being said to me as I was reading it, and my emotions were going really high and high. And that's the power of reading good books, right? It arouses positive. If you are not such a positive person, happy go lucky one, but when you read a book, you start to mimic those emotions and you feel those emotions. It's magical. So pick up. My recommendation would be Ikigai, Ichigo Ichie. So the third one is problem solving on subconscious level. Okay, you have a problem in life. Say you're a very angry person and everyone have communicated at this point that we don't like this anger of yours, so now you want to work on it. Okay, you might watch a YouTube video on it and they'll tell you, oh, breathe for some time and all of that. So that all that is great. YouTube videos are great, podcasts are great, but when you read a book, it repeats the same point again and again, and why something that they're telling is not true. For example, I was struggling with anger, right? So I read a book literally named Anger, and it reinforced what I've been thinking. I got in-depth knowledge about all these things, and this was getting subconsciously trained in my mind because I read it again and again. As in, when I was reading it chapter by chapter, I understood each part of it. I assimilated it. I accumulated it in my body. Even if I want to forget it, I cannot forget it. I know these things about anger now. So there's no going back. So the one good thing about book is that in the same topic you're stuck again and again. This does not apply to people who read book in one go. I recommend not doing that. Read chapter by chapter each day, because that helps you remember more than you would remember in reading it in just one day. So that's a fact. Okay, accessibility and community. The fourth point is this. And accessibility, yes, of course, books are very accessible. There are multiple sites now that bring you books. You can even order it on Meesho or Amazon or anything and then read it and return it back. So you could do stuff like that also. Sorry for saying that, but it's extremely accessible now. You can even get ebooks and you can subscribe to Kindle. You don't even have to invest anything, borrow it from someone. So multiple ways on how you can do that. And community, because when you read a book, you will be able to better connect with someone. I am someone who does not watch a lot of movies. I cannot connect with people at all, but now that I have some reference points, I can talk to people about some books that I have read. So that's a fantastic feeling. You become a good people person. You can relate to people much more. How do you become new self, right? When you're reading a book, you are listening to the author speak to you, and when that author is speaking to you, you empathize with them and you become that person for some time. For example, I read this book Limitless by Jim Kwik, and while I was reading it, I felt like he was talking to me for 15 minutes each day, and that was Just imagine being mentored by someone like that, and someone of those knowledge, of that kind of knowledge, training you. It's like that. Reading books is like that. A really popular mentor can literally teach you something in life. That's the power of books. And what, 500 rupees, 600 rupees, or sometimes free. So that's the power of books, guys. And coming to the point, becoming new you. So when you embody, so you are person X now, but when I was reading the book Jim Kwik, I also downloaded some parts of him onto me. A part of Jim Kwik is within me right at this point of time, right? It's like borrowing their brain and fitting into yours. Feels amazing. Okay, so then sixth point is easy daily wins. So when you read a book, 5 to 10 pages, enough. Okay, you just need to read 5 to 10 pages, and it will kick the serotonin in, and it can be your easy win. You wake up in the morning, you make your bed. They say that, okay, when you fold your blanket, that could be your first win. We want wins in our lives, so we feel motivated to do more in the day. So that gives you that easy win. And also you feel like you have learned something, you have been productive already, so you are more likely to do more productive stuff in the rest of the day, right? So here are some other pointers that I think are extremely important when it comes to book. There is no limit to how important books are. So every great leader reads books, right? So let me read this out for you. Creativity and imaginations. As you read books, your imagination also becomes higher. Empathy and emotional intelligence. As you read many books, you understand people of different places, you understand different cultures, and you become more open to receiving them and having more compassion towards them. Focus and building confidence. When you read a book, you can focus better and build confidence in a way. In the world of social media, where we are looking for instant gratification, books calm you down, ground you, and make you focus on only one thing at a time. So that's simply magical. It's screen time free. You don't have to look at it. You don't have to look at a screen to be able to read books. Be mindful if you're reading books on your phone. Put it on read mode, which turns the screen into yellow or something that helps your eyes. Communication and vocabulary. Of course, when you read top-notch books, you start to speak like one as well, and you learn phrases, how certain phrases and words are used in sentences. So that could be your next thing. Okay, one disclaimer. I've heard this opinion and I would like to put some light on it. So, everyone is not a reader. I mean, they can become a reader, but it's not everyone's cup of tea, and maybe not many people enjoy it, and maybe some people are dyslexic. Reading is absolutely awesome, but if you want to replace it with watching podcast, YouTube, or audio programs, go ahead and do that, because learning is what matters, and how consistently you do it. Reading keeps you hooked, and that's why reading is awesome. But if a video or a audio is keeping you hooked and you're listening and developing yourself, even that is super amazing. Don't let people tell you that only readers can be leaders. Hope you liked this video, and I'll make more stuff like this. And happy reading, guys. And if you like this video, drop me in the comments what book you're reading currently. Drop a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe to my channel if you like this video. Bye bye.